Leave the internet alone. I mean, stop letting it get to you. I understand that the internet has actually become a very, very important part of our life, because I mean, a lot of us actually use the internet for several things. But right now, it is actually a breeding ground for negativity. So try as much as possible to know what to filter. Anyways, for those that are just joining my channel, my name is Cicilizzy, and if you are here to subscribe to my channel, please click the like button below, the red button below right now, to subscribe, like, comment. Welcome back, guys. So today I'm going to be talking about the importance of actually filtering what you read on the internet. While I understand that, you know, the internet has its advantage, which we know sometimes when it comes to security, you know, sometimes people are actually lost somewhere, there's a kidnapping issue, there is a protest somewhere, there's something emergency that people want to really talk about. The internet, especially Twitter, has actually helped a lot. But I have also realized that the disadvantage these days is actually more than the advantage. I don't have data to actually support that, but I can tell you for a fact, especially these days on Twitter, it has become very, 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 very toxic. Like, even not even just Twitter, basically the internet generally. Sometimes you might be worried about something, maybe you are sad about something, you're actually going through something, and before you know it, you start seeing things that you're thinking of, the negative side of it. Then you start thinking, oh, maybe that is the right thing you're supposed to do. Then before you know it, it's actually affecting your own daily life. Like, I can tell you guys, one time I was actually singing Sheyi Vibe. And then I just remembered randomly that they said on Twitter, if a girl is singing Sheyi Vibe, the person is Raz. Then I started becoming, you know, conscious of having to sing the song, and that was when I knew that, nah, this ain't what I want to do. Like, this is not what I want to do. Like, so since then I have actually made it an effort, a conscious effort, to make sure that whatever it is I'm reading, I'm filtering it. Like, even on my Twitter these days, I've actually filtered words that I do not want to see on my timeline. Like, even if I mistakenly see that you post something that I feel like, and one thing I've also realized is that there's some fight you're fighting on Twitter that are you fighting it in real life? Like, I would always ask this question, like, you are fighting about something on the internet. Are you fighting it in real life? Because as I am like this, you barely see me have arguments on, oh, women this, women that, women this, women that. But in real life, you dare not do something that I know that shouldn't be done to anybody, I will take it up. Like, there are several cases where I've had to, you know, intervene when it comes to domestic violence, this. But to me to now say I want to tweet it, or I want to quickly go and say this is what is happening in this life in real time, kiniko, you never see me do that. Like, and that's why I think a lot of people actually have to start doing. There are some things you're actually fighting for on the internet. You are fighting on the internet. Most of the people you are even fighting on the internet are not the people you are supposed to be fighting. Because most of the issues that I'm always reading, especially on Twitter, the people that are actually the ones doing it, they are on Twitter too. But okay, let's say for instance, yesterday I was coming from Ojo Lasu and I was in a bus because I had to take a bus down to the place and come back. Then I just randomly heard some Olokada guys, some bike guys, you know, trying to shame a lady that was just passing on her own. If you see the way I insulted them, I called them out on their bullshit. Do you do those things too? Instead of quickly having to, imagine I came to just come and tweet about it and start saying at that point, I hate men. Or men are terrible, men are this, men are that. I mean, there's some things, see, if you are not careful especially on Twitter, if you're not careful, even Instagram, even Google, you can Google that you have headache now, and then you're already saying Google telling you that you have cancer. That is why you have to be very, very careful of the things you actually read. I've also learned some things that people actually live a reality that is not the common Nigerian person reality. If you look at it well, the statistic of people that are married to rich people in Nigeria is very low. But yet, on the internet and Twitter, people having standards. Wow, they cannot date with this, they cannot marry this, they cannot do this, they cannot do that, who are you deceiving? So once in a while, if you can see, if you are someone that the internet actually gets to, because the truth is, one way or the other, these things actually affect us mentally. You will not know. You will just realize that one time you are doing something based on something you read somewhere. I understand because there are a lot of knowledge you can actually gain on the internet. Do you understand? But when it comes to the negative side of it, if you can avoid them, please do. This is 2024. Don't allow anybody influence you apart from your own real life. One day I had to ask myself, I said, have I had any bad experiences with men when it comes to relationship? And I said, no. People around me, do they have it? Do they even share it? Apart from the story, my last story time, which is even work and all of those things, none of my girls have had to say anything bad. So why am I supposed to be influenced by what people are saying on Twitter about their own past? And I think most people are actually always influenced by what they hear, what they read, not what they have experienced. Those are one of the reasons why I actually told myself that I do not think I want to keep, having to read these things and then let them get to me, because I haven't even experienced these things. Do you get? So why do I want to start, putting it in my head, carrying other people's problem in my head? Because most times that's what people do. Most times, instead of just being on the internet every time, scrolling through your phone, being on Twitter, being on Instagram, why can't you just engage in other things? Watch movies, go out on a work, visit friends. And I always even get angry when I see people, having to be pressing their phone when they're out, and every phone that you've pressed in your house, you still go out again and still gonna be pressing the phone. And also, there's one last thing I would like to say when it comes to the internet. Try as much as possible to detoxify. As much as you can. Stay off even if it's one day, even if it's 3 days, even if it's 1 week, try as much as possible to stay off. Live in reality. Live in the reality of life. Try to see what's going on in real life, in real time. Just like when people said, this cooking lady, when they said, some people were saying they did not believe that she has never seen 500K before. How many people have 500? How many people have 200K in their account in this Nigeria? How many people? Do you understand? It just means that a lot of people on the internet are not in the real life. Do you get? But anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. How have you been able to actually, stay off really negative things on the internet? For me, I already mentioned things that I've actually always do. Most times I just scroll. When I see some things that I do not like, even topped up to pornography, I actually just scroll away or block the person. Because there are some things I do not want to see on my timeline. I have taught myself to actually filter those things. So let's try as much as possible to filter things we don't want to see if we don't want to be influenced. Anyways, thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I had to make it as brief as possible, and actually also had to make it as a topic because I know the internet is actually trending right now. A lot has been happening on the internet, from cooking from 5:30 to this to that. So what do you guys think? What do you think is like the most disadvantage for you? Have you ever been influenced? Say the truth, because I have almost been, especially when it comes to that fish. I can never forget that Sheyi vibe incident. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Mwah.